I suppose I should tell you needles bother me a little.
Oh, I know what you mean. All right, Augustina. May I have your arm, please? Is it okay if I call you Augustina?
Well, my name is Bessie.
Bessie, of course. I'm sorry. Things have been a bit hectic around here. Dr. Surratt's away on vacation. This morning our receptionist quit, and usually Nurse Abrams takes any blood for blood work. Where did I put my whatchamacallit? Do you see it?
What?
You know the thing that I wrap around your arm to make the veins pop out?
Tourniquet.
Yes, that's it. I was sitting on it the whole time. How'd that happen? May I have your arm, please?
Janine quit?
Uh-huh. Did you know her?
Only from here. I bring my father Marvin and my Aunt Ruth in here quite a bit to see Dr. Surratt. Why did she quit? Is she getting married?
No. Unbeknownst to anyone, she had a deep-seated phobia of cockroaches. She said she could work here no longer. It made her itch.
Oh?
I think I've seen you in here before. Is your father fairly thin?
Oh, Dad's a bone. You could snap him like a twig.
Is he somewhat pale?
Dad's as white as a bedsheet, unless he's choking. Then he gets a little color.
He has trouble breathing.
No, he likes to put things in his mouth. I'll go walking into his bedroom and he'll be lying there all blue in the face with the Yahtzee dice stuck down his throat. Do you know that game?
Yes.
That's a fun game, isn't it?
Yes.
Except Dad has sucked all the ink off the dice, so it's hard to tell what you're rolling.
And now this is odd. I remember that your aunt kept staring at my shoes.
Oh, Aunt Ruth has 3 collapsed vertebrae in her back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Always lugging one of them in here for something or other.
Well, I hope that both of them are okay for the moment.
Oh, they're fine. Dad's dying. But, well, he's been dying for the past 20 years. He's doing it real slow, so I don't miss anything. And Dr. Surratt has worked a miracle with Ruth. She suffered from constant pain in her lower back since she was born, and the doctor had her get an electronic anesthetizer. You know, they put the wires right into her brain, and if the pain gets bad, she just turns her dial. It really is a miracle.
That's wonderful.
If she uses it in our garage, if she uses it in our kitchen, our automatic garage door goes up, but, well, that's a small price to pay, don't you think?
It's amazing what they can do.
Oh. When does Dr. Surratt get back from his trip?
By the end of the month, I'll have to hire a new receptionist without him.
What will you do about the bugs?
Bugs? We don't have any bugs. That's the thing. She saw bugs everywhere. And granted, there are bugs everywhere in Florida. But there are none in these offices.
Are those all for me?
Well, these here, I have a few more in my pocket. I'm going to have to scrape out a couple more out of one of these drawers.
It seems like a lot of blood.
Well, June, if it seems like a lot of blood, that's because it is. And so if you're feeling nervous that we're drawing a lot of blood, you should. So what you're feeling is perfectly normal.
Bessie.
I'm sorry?
My name is Bessie.
Did they call you Augustina?
You called me June.
I did?
You're confusing me with your other patients.
No, I'm not.
You called me June.
June is the name of my dog. Let's get this over with. Where are my,
What?
Here they are. They're still sealed, so they're sterile.
How many days are left in this month? Maybe I should just wait.
Let me check my date thing.
Calendar?
Yes. "28 days.
Oh, I think I'll just wait. It's just a vitamin deficiency, right?
I said vitamin deficiency is one of the most probable causes of your fatigue and easy bruising. However, I would like to rule out other possibilities. Otherwise, we're really not doing our job. And I wouldn't want Dr. Surratt to think I'm neglecting his patients while he's away. Now, this will only take a moment.
I might pass out.
Would you like to lie down?
No. Now that I've said it out loud, I should be fine. I give Dad shots all the time.
Well, you know, when my doctor had to give me an ouch of some sort, he'd have me look at the floor, squint my eyes, and then he had me tell him what I could make of it. The ouch was over before I knew it.
Oh, that's real cute.
Why don't you try it?
Oh, I don't have your imagination.
Yes. Just look at the floor and tell me what you see. Just look at the floor and tell me what you see.
I see a big fat cockroach.
Where?
There.
That wasn't a cockroach.
What was it?
From the way it burst, I'd say it was some sort of bloodsucker.
I think I would like to lie down.
I'll go see if her room is free. Nurse Abrams is in there with the patient.
Well, let's just get it over with.
Doctor!
Excuse me. Would you like a magazine?
I'm fine.
The room is free now.
That's all right. I'll just sit. Aunt Ruth! Ruth! Oh, Ruth. You're not supposed to sleep sitting in the chair, honey. It puts too much strain on your lower spine.
Oh, you're home.
Do you want to go lie down?
Oh, you look pretty.
Do you want to go lie down?
No. Don't you bother about me now. I'm just fine.
You're sleeping in the chair.
I am?
You were when I came in. That's not good for you.
Oh, well, you tell me right away when I'm sleeping because I don't always know.
I just got home. I couldn't tell you sooner.
Oh, well. Oh,
Is your sweater all right?
oh, look, this control box had pulled my sweater. There's going to be a hole there. Oh, it's all my own fault.
How's Dad?
Oh, what did the doctor say?
Oh, he made a big to-do, so I wouldn't think he was overcharging me.
Oh, he's a nice man, isn't he? He has very handsome hands.
It wasn't Dr. Surratt.
Bessie! Oh, Bessie, what happened to your arms?
Oh, he just took a little blood, that's all.
Oh, it looks very tender. Have you seen a doctor? You should see a doctor.
I just came from the doctor.
Did you show him your arms?
Yes. Yes, he just had a little trouble finding my veins.
Ooh, that sounds serious.
I just have a vitamin deficiency, Ruth, that's all.
Oh, that's because you don't make stinky often enough.
I do so.
Stinky is poison. You have to get rid of it. That's why when you're constipated, you have a headache.
I hope you remember to give Dad his 5 o'clock.
What did I do? What time is it now?
5:25.
Well, no, but I was going to.
Honey, I asked you to do one thing.
I'm stupid. I'm useless, I know.
You are not.
It's my cure, I think. It's because I have these wires in my brain.
It's not your cure. You blame your cure for everything.
Oh, I mean, I don't. Yeah.
You used to blame your pain. Now you blame your cure.
Well, I don't... Phew.
I hope you remember to give Dad his 4 o'clock.
Oh, stupid me.
Honey, he's supposed to get his pills at the same time every day.
I know, but...
You never forget what time your show is on, do you? You never forget to watch your program.
Well, you usually give Marvin his pills.
Honey, today I asked you to. I've been running all over today. Hey, Dad. Hi. Well, would you move over and quit hogging the bed so I can sit down? All right. Now, here, take one of these now. We're a little off schedule today. There you are. Good. Have you been twisting at your sheets? You look all tangled. That can't be very comfortable. What does that face mean? Mr. Innocent. There we go. Now, would you like some tomato soup? All right. And some juice? Water? Juice. Which one? Juice. All right. Oh, he's all confused. He doesn't know why he's getting his 4 o'clock at 5:30.
Do you want to take one of mine for your deficiency?
I'll get some real vitamins later.
These are real. They're just easier to swallow because I don't like to swallow things. Do you want pepper or Bam Bam?
Ruth.
Oh, Dino came out.
Dino's fine.
Shut up good now. We've got to take care of you too. You know, that cat came around again today.
Oh, honey, it's just a little kitty. It's not trying to bother you.
Oh, it came right up to the house and stared at me. It sat there like it was stone.
Uh-huh.
What do you think it wants?
I told you, I don't think it wants anything.
Well, I know that you have things you have to do and it's hard to get someone to come in, but I wish you wouldn't leave me at home alone.
Honey, you do fine.
Oh, but I'm so useless. What if Marvin were to choke on something again? What if he gets a hold of the Yahtzee dice or tries to kill himself with the Parcheesi man?
No. Aunt Ruth, Dr. Surratt explained this to you. Dad puts things in his mouth because it gives him pleasure. He likes the way it feels. You know how he likes it when you bounce the light off your compact mirror? This is another thing he likes. He's not trying to choke himself.
What if he dies while you're out of the house?
Then you'll call me and I'll come home. Ruth, you have your cure now. It's not too much for you to do a little bit around here. I don't ask you to do much.
Do you want me to make the tomato soup?
No, you'll make a mess of it.
I'll go bounce the light around in Marvin's room.
That's a good idea. Why don't you do that? And later, we'll watch some TV, all right?
All right.
Oh, do you remember all the foods Dad used to like? Flapjacks and bacon and eggs, roast beef, mashed potatoes, green beans, oh, apple pie, and ice cream he used to churn himself.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
You must be very busy.
I couldn't find a place to lock my bike.
Oh,
Well, how are we today?
you tell me.
That's a pretty dress you're wearing. Is it new?
It's the same dress I always wear into town.
Well, I can see why.
I suppose it can't be very good news, or you would have just told me over the phone.
Your
Blood test?
it's policy not to give test results over the phone.
Oh, because I got myself really worked up. I was thinking all sorts of horrible thoughts.
I certainly didn't mean to worry you, but I did think it was a good idea to see you again.
Oh?
This is Dr. White speaking. Yes, I know I have someone waiting in my office. I am in my office. That's all right.
Is there a problem?
No, he's just new. He'll get the hang of it.
I meant with my blood test. Did it get lost or something?
No, it didn't get lost. I would like to run some other tests.
Oh, you would?
Simply to rule out certain possibilities.
Uh-huh.
We can take the sample now if you have the time.
What are the possibilities?
There are a number of possibilities I'd like to rule out.
Are you still thinking I have a vitamin deficiency?
I think we may have ruled out that possibility.
Do you think we should? Should we rule that one out?
Why don't we take the sample so we have a better idea of what we're talking about?
I left Aunt Ruth in charge of Dad. I really shouldn't be gone too long.
This won't take long. No, that won't be necessary.
Oh, I think I'm too nervous to pee into a cup.
There's no reason to be nervous. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give you a local anesthetic, and then I'm going to take a little bone marrow from your hip.
What?
You won't even feel it. Maybe there will be a little pinching and some noise. Don't let that bother you.
You're going to take bone marrow out of my hip?
Just a little. There will be some crunching. If you've ever had your wisdom teeth pulled, you know it sounds worse than it is.
I've never had my wisdom teeth pulled.
Maybe you should see someone.
Well, I've never had a problem with them.
Well, good teeth are a blessing. I've never had a filling in my life.
I've had my share, I guess.
I'm no dentist. But as you get older, it's not the cavities you have to worry about, it's the gum disease.
Oh, I always massage my gums, and I brush my tongue.
Do you floss?
Not as often as I should.
Who does? Could you hike up your dress, please?
I don't mean to be nosy, but would you mind telling me why you were going to take bone marrow out of my hip?
There's not a lot of flesh on the hip.
But what is the test for?
Would you let me do the worrying for now?
I'm probably thinking it's something much worse than it actually is. Is it something serious? Like a brain tumor?
No.
MS?
No.
Cancer? Cancer?
Hold my calls, please. Anyway, Bessie. This is Dr. White speaking. Yes, that was me just now. You didn't recognize the sound of my voice? You can tell by which little light blinks on your phone. That's all right. That's what I get for hiring my own brother. Now, first I think I should explain your blood work.
All right.
You have something on your shoulder.
I do?
Oh, it's a button.
Oh, is that bad?
It's part of your dress. I thought it was a bug.
Oh.
Believe it or not, we're having something of a problem with them after all. I'm not doing this very well.
Should I be worried?
No. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love one.
This is Dr. White speaking. Can I get a cup of coffee down to my office?
Could this have anything to do with whether or not I poo regularly?
We'll want to look at everything. But your blood work showed abnormally low levels of red blood cells, white blood cell, mature white cells, and platelets.
I haven't felt as bad lately. I haven't been nearly as tired.
That's good. Now, on your last visit, your liver and spleen felt slightly enlarged.
Is that bad?
What I'm hoping to rule out is leukemia.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to answer it.
Pick it up.
This is Dr. Wally speaking. Do you take cream?
Yes.
Yes, cream. And don't call me anymore, Bob. I mean it.
Odds are it's leukemia, right?
Odds don't mean anything. I could say that yes, with your symptoms and your blood work. Odds do favor leukemia, but you're an individual, not a statistic.
But they do?
This is why I was reluctant to. You are worried when you may not have cause to be.
What does it mean if it is leukemia?
What do you mean?
Is it still fatal?
What do you mean?
I mean, does it still kill you?
We have to remember that there are a variety of leukemias and a variety of treatments. We have radiation, chemotherapy, bone marrow transplants, of which were considered experimental just until a few years ago, but now today are a very real option. You do have family.
Dad and Ruth.
Any other?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought your file mentioned you had a sister.
Oh. Yes, I have a sister. Lee. Yes.
No one said you had leukemia, so talking of treatment options is premature.
So you think I'm overreacting?
I understand your reaction.
My mother had leukemia.
I know.
You know?
Why don't we get this? Why don't we take this sample so then we can get you back to your father and your aunt.
All right.
Coffee?
Thank you.
You may drink your coffee.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Yes, but thank you for asking.
How about I just blow it this way?
I'm afraid there's no smoking anywhere on this floor.
I'll be real quiet then. Should have called, right?
No, they're getting him. He's in occupational therapy, which is in another building on the grounds.
Oh, I see.
It's good to see you here, Lee. May I call you Lee?
Sure.
We missed you on the other days. So did Hank.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could visit more, but well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not an orderly, are you?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Oh, are you who Hank talks to?
Well, I'm in charge of his therapy, and yes, he talks to me, and he talks to others on staff.
Well, you know that he lies. I'm just telling you that. I mean, not because I think he's saying anything bad about me, but I'm sure that he has been. But you should know that he lies to help you with this therapy.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, he told his guidance counselor at school I beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. See, now you're thinking, I wonder if she does beat him.
Is that what you think I think?
Don't you?
Do you want me to think that?
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
What do you mean? What do I think you mean?
What do you think I mean by what do you think I mean?
You wouldn't have an ashtray, would ya? Do you want a drag?
No. Here. You know, we would really like for you to get more involved with Hank's therapy. We'd like for you to come for more visits.
Doctor, can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
What's your first name?
Charlotte?
Oh, my youngest boy is a Charlie.
Yes.
Charlotte, I forced myself through school. I'm about to get my degree. I'm very picky about the kind of man I'll go with. I used to keep a very clean house. Hank makes fun of my degree in cosmetology. He terrorizes any man I'm interested in. The last one, Lawrence, he made fun of him for being on parole. He made fun of the way he held his liquor. He made fun of his Pinto. The point is that Hank cost me a potentially good relationship. And as for my house, well, Hank is not something I can control. So what's the point of my visiting?
He says he misses you.
Hey,
Look at you. You look like a pig.
I'm working on an engine.
Don't they let you shower?
They told me you were here and I was supposed to come here.
Don't sit down, Hank. You'll get the chair all greasy. Are you behaving yourself?
They're not strapping me down anymore.
Well, don't abuse that privilege. Do you want an M&M? I have some in my purse.
Where's Charlie? He didn't come?
He had a class in geometry.
He's already taken remedial geometry.
This is a makeup class for remedial geometry. Charlie's not doing too good in school.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's because he reads too much. Oh, do you want?
No, thank you.
So, are you behaving yourself?
I told you yes.
All right, I'm just asking.
So how come you're visiting?
What do you mean? I don't have to have a reason to visit.
Then how come you've never visited before?
I have visited before, but you were unconscious.
That doesn't count as a visit. How can it be a visit if I didn't even know you were here?
How can I be responsible when you're conscious or unconscious? I can only make the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I knew you were going to be conscious for sure, I'd visit more often. Do you have some sort of schedule I could take with me?
Your son is no longer on Thorazine. You'll find him alert almost on any visiting day.
See, that's another thing. Saturdays are just about the worst for me. We're still living in the basement of the church because of our house. And on Saturdays, I help the nuns. Since they took us in, I feel like I should do something around the place.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturdays, the nuns, they roll out a sheet of dough, and with this shot glass, they cut out, what do you call it? The body of Christ things they use in their communion. Now, I'm not allowed to actually touch the dough because I'm not Catholic, but I make sure there's lots of flour spread on the table so that body of Christ thing doesn't stick, because it's hell to clean up. You end up having to scrape it with your nails, and I keep count of how many bodies of Christ things they've made.
Communion house?
That's right! It's very relaxing. All the girls, they get to talking about their lives.
Hank! Don't you think the nuns would understand if you told them that you needed to come and visit your son?
I'm here today, aren't I?
Yes.
I did come up here to tell you something. Your hands are too greasy. Though I was planning to visit today anyway.
What?
Well, it's not good news. But the doctor says it's all right for me to tell you, and partly because I have no choice.
What?
Well, you know your Aunt Bessie down in Florida. She's got leukemia, and I guess she's not doing too well, and there's a possibility she might die.
Who?
Your Aunt Bessie.
I didn't know I had an Aunt Bessie.
Sure you did. My sister, your Aunt Bessie, she lives down in Florida.
This is the first I've heard of her.
She's been to the house.
When?
Right after your dad and I got married.
Mom, I wasn't born yet.
Oh, I guess you weren't. Well, I know I mentioned her to you before. She's my sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
You know how at Christmas, I always say, it looks like Bessie didn't send a card this year either.
Oh, yeah.
That's your Aunt Bessie, my sister.
Okay.
And she's dying.
Okay. Are there any more M&Ms?
Sure. And since we're her nearest relative, they want us to get tested to see if our bone marrow is compatible, and then maybe they could do a bone marrow transplant and save her life.
Yeah?
So they wanted us to go down to Florida, but we can't afford that, so they've arranged for us to take the tests here and send them down, okay?
Why don't we go to Florida?
Because we don't have any money, Hank. They say it's a real simple test. It's not supposed to hurt much.
What if I don't want to do it?
What do you mean?
I don't know her. Why should I let them do anything to me?
This is my sister we're talking about. And maybe I haven't mentioned her to you before, but that doesn't mean she isn't on my mind a lot. And we're not going to just let her die so you can have one of your moods. Do you understand? Now, they say they can do the test up here, so... Well, I gotta go. It was nice seeing you, Hank.
Are you coming next week?
I don't know. It's the Feast of the Ascension. It gets kind of busy.
Hank, isn't there anything you want to say to your mother?
Will it take long? Because I really am late.
No, I just... I'm really sorry I burned the house down.
Is that it? Because I really am late. Okay, Hank, well, you be good now, huh? I'd leave you these, but they're Charlie's, and I just took them for the drive. Here, I'll put some right here, and when you get all cleaned up, you can come back for them. Well, we'll see ya. Bessie's doctor should be calling you.
We'll be waiting. Well, good session.
Being confined to your bed is nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not confined to my bed. I'm just a little tired today.
I was confined to my bed most of my life. You find things to do.
Like what?
Well, oh my, you can sleep, or you can lay there awake.
Would you like any of this?
No, no, that's all for you. You eat that and be strong. It's stinky today.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's important. Too much rice pudding?
Do you want it?
Well, not if you were gonna have it.
You can have it.
I didn't really have time for lunch.
Oh, Ruth, I don't think you should visit me again. It's too far for you to come.
Oh, you visited me every day when I was in for my cure.
But
it's nice for me to visit you.
It's too hard on you.
But it's such a lovely walk.
Besides, you're needed at home now.
I wish we could do something about that garage door. I feel like the whole street knows my business.
How's Dad?
Oh, he's fine.
Does he miss me?
Well, I haven't actually told him you're gone.
What?
Well, I didn't know what to say.
Well, doesn't he wonder where I am?
When he asks, I just tell him you're busy in the other room with something. And then he falls asleep for a while, and when he wakes up, I tell him he just missed you.
Ruth.
Oh, you know, it would upset him.
Well, who does he think that nurse is living with you?
Well, I pretend not to notice her.
What do you mean?
Well, when she comes in the room and I'm there, I just pretend she isn't real, that she doesn't exist.
Well, what does Dad think?
I think he thinks he's hallucinating.
What?
Well, I never told him he was hallucinating. He came up with that on his own. I didn't know what to do. I was going to try to tell him that you were in the hospital, and then, well, she came in the room. And so I didn't.
Ruth, You have to tell him.
No. Oh. But I think he's starting to enjoy it. The only time it seems to bother him is when she carries him to the bath. And then, you know, and I say, oh, Bessie will want to see this. And I go into the other room to get you.
What does he think when she carries him to the bath?
Well,
He must think he's flying.
well, oh yeah. Oh, I tell him, oh, look, Marvin, you're flying. Bessie will want to see this. And I go in the other room to get you.
He must think he's losing his mind.
Well, it's better than telling him. You know, he'd be so upset. He's still your father. I mean, what am I supposed to tell him? That his little girl is... How can I tell him? You know, then he'd really think he was losing his mind. He'd be so upset. It would be so upsetting to him. He's your father.
I know.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Tell him that I'm going to be fine, and that I'll be home soon, and that there's no reason to be upset.
You want me to tell him?
Yes, because there is no reason to be upset. I am going to be fine, Ruth. I know I am.
Nothing happens that God doesn't have a reason for.
I'm sure he does.
He wants to teach us things. He wants to reach down and shake us out of our ignorance.
I'm sure that's it.
I know he made me crippled for a reason. He wants me to learn something. Maybe it's patience, maybe it's forbearance, or maybe it's how to dress without standing up.
I don't think it's how to dress.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. I often ask him why I'm crippled. I also ask him why he let Marvin buy this house down here to take care of me and then struck Marvin with a stroke. Why? And then have him lose his colon to cancer? Why? And then lose the sight in one eye and the use of one kidney, and yet keep a full head of hair? Why?
I don't know.
But God knows, he has his reasons, and I'm not upset.
Then tell Dad that his nurse is not a hallucination and that I am not in the next room.
Well, he's starting to enjoy flying.
And I don't want you to visit me anymore, Ruth. It's too hard on me. It's almost time for your show. Don't you want to watch?
I didn't think you would want to.
Well, I kind of want to see if Lance proposes to Coral.
Have you been watching?
I have, since I've been here.
Oh, it's really wonderful, isn't it? They really do love each other.
But now, isn't he the same guy who raped her at one point?
Oh, that was months ago. He's really a nice boy.
Do you want to watch? Okay, Dad, I need you to roll that way, just a little, so I can get the sheet. Oh, come on, Dad, you can help me out just a little bit. That's it, just a little. Ruth! Okay, good, Dad. Now just roll towards me just a little. That's it. Good. All right, I've got it.
Hello?
Lee?
Bessie?
Right there!
Bessie, okay?
Oh, okay, Dad. Lee!
Bessie, I rang the bell, but...
Didn't Ruth let you in?
No, I just...
Well, I told her to keep an eye out for you. I don't know where she got
She
you.
probably just didn't hear
She
the
must be
bell.
in
I let
front of the
myself in. I
TV
hope you don't
somewhere.
mind.
No, not at all. Well, look at you.
What?
Look at you. Can you be that old? How old does that make me then?
Why, do I look old?
You just look a lot older.
You look good though, Bessie. You really do. I like your hair.
Oh, this is a wig. It's from my chemo.
Oh. I know it's a wig. I don't know why I pretended I didn't. Not that it looks like a wig.
Thanks.
I'm wearing a fall. Isn't that something? I've always loved this length, but I never had the patience for it. I just wear it when I want to look nice.
Well, why don't you sit down? I've just got to go put these to soak. Dad had himself a little accident.
Oh, how is he?
He's still with us.
Let me help?
No, that's all right. You sit down. This will only take a moment.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Lee. All the way down from Ohio. We came after all. The nuns, they had a big bake sale for us to pay for our way down here. Can I come in? Hi, Daddy. I just...
I just put them to soak and then I deal with them later. Oh, Lee, I don't think you should smoke in the house.
Hi,
You could smoke in the garage if
No,
you wanted
no,
to.
no.
It's Dad's oxygen tank.
I understand.
Smoke out in the front.
I don't have to smoke.
Where are your boys? Couldn't you get Hank out of the mental institution?
Bessie, they don't like it to be called the mental institution.
What do they like it to be called?
No, they call it the loony bin or the nut house to show we have a sense of humor about it.
Oh. Well, where is he? Where's Charlie? I've got myself 2 grown nephews I've never even met.
Now, I invited you up for both of their christenings.
Well, I've had my hands full down here.
Who stayed while you were in the hospital?
Oh, we had a nurse come in.
That must have been expensive. I want to write you a check.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Oh, don't worry, it won't be much.
Lee, we've been getting along fine by ourselves now. We're glad you're here now.
Of course I'm here. You're my sister.
Where are your boys?
They're sitting out in the car.
In the car. Why don't they come in?
Oh, you'd have to ask Hank that.
Do they need help with their stuff?
He's just doing this to make me mad.
Well, should we go out there and help them bring it in?
No, they're fine. Don't worry about it. I know how to handle Hank. He won't be any trouble for you while he's down here.
Well, you probably want to go in and see Dad. It's been such a long time.
Sure.
Well, let me get him dressed and cleaned up a little bit first. He wouldn't want you to see him the way he is now.
You sure I can't help?
I've been doing it this long.
Aunt Ruth?
Well, look who it is, and isn't she pretty?
Oh, Aunt Ruth!
You remember an old thing like me?
You're up and about.
Oh, I've got my cure now. I'm part machine. You know, I hope you don't think I'm rude, but I'm watching my show and I just hate to miss any of it. I knew you'd come right when it starts.
Oh, no. You go watch your program.
Aren't you gonna give me a hug? Oh, give me a real hug. I won't break.
Oh.
Sweet Jesus.
Here, sit. Here, sit.
Oh, I heard the garage door.
Lee hurt my back.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, I know she didn't mean to. She's a sweet girl.
Oh, I brought some cookies left over from the bake sale.
Oh, isn't that thoughtful? But I'm not allowed sugar.
Oh, well, how about you, Bessie? You'll like them. They're 7-layer cookies.
Oh, thanks, Lee, but I'm trying to stay away from that stuff too now.
Well, Daddy, he still has a sweet tooth?
You bet.
Oh, that's good.
Which makes his diabetes all the more frustrating.
Diabetes.
Oh, but it's a lovely canister, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, would you like to go in and see Dad now?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, who are those two boys sitting in the car out there?
Oh,
In the
that's Hank.
driveway?
That's Hank and Charlie. This is something I need to tell you both.
You know, I think the commercial break must be over. Can you tell me later?
Of course. Bessie, Hank, he'll do things just to get attention. They tell me I have to ignore it or give him an ultimatum.
What about Charlie?
He just goes along with Hank. Or he might be reading.
What if I ask them in?
Oh no, if we ask them in, I have to be prepared to make him come in, and I don't feel up to it.
Oh, come now.
Oh, he's just doing this to get attention. He hasn't agreed to be tested for the transplant yet because he knows he'll be the center of attention. You just have to ignore it.
Oh, he hasn't.
Oh, don't worry. He will.
Oh, we don't want him doing anything he doesn't want to do.
No, he will. I'll make him if I have to.
How are you going to make him, Lee? You can't even make him come in from the drive.
Well, I keep missing the show and only catch the commercials.
Oh, well, you have to watch, Ruth. You have to tell me what's happening.
Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Do you have the number for the police?
Why?
Oh my!
What happened?
Oh, nothing happened. I just had to give Hank an ultimatum. That's what his doctor told me I'm supposed to do. Clearly define the rules so he knows what the consequences are.
Well, couldn't you just tell him no more TV?
He burned the TV.
Are they smoking drugs out there?
Do you have the number, Bessie?
This seems extreme.
Just give me the number.
There's a list of emergency numbers right there. It's the one right under chicken delivery.
Thank you. I'm sorry about this.
Coral told Storm she's going to marry Lance.
Oh, tell me later, Ruth, okay?
Hey,
Oh, look who's here.
Thanks for coming in, Hank.
we were coming, Mom. They were doing a top 10 countdown. We wanted to hear number 1.
Why didn't you just say that?
I don't know. You were shouting and everything. Didn't seem like the time.
You're trying to make me look bad in front of your aunts, and they see right through it.
Well, you're here now. And I'm your Aunt Bessie, who you've never laid eyes on before, and I don't care if you are all grown up. I expect a big fat hug.
Sure.
And I'm Ruth.
Jesus. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus. I'm fine.
What's that noise?
It's the damn garage door driving me nuts.
Just sit here, Ruth.
I'm fine.
And you must be Charlie. Do you have a hug for your Aunt Bessie?
And I'm Ruth, your great aunt. Oh, thank you. Yes. Now, which one of you handsome boys is in the mental institution?
Oh, she means the loony bin.
That's me.
Well, would you all like to go in and see Dad now? I know he's been looking forward to seeing all of you.
Sure.
Okay.
Marvin! Company's coming! Company's coming!
Dad, look who's here. I have a surprise for you. This is Lee, your daughter, and these two boys are your grandsons, Lee's daughters. Dad, they're real. Don't be afraid, Dad. It's all right. Oh, it's just too much for him right now, Ruth. Oh, Dad, it's all right. It's okay.
Don't be afraid of your own grandkids.
It just must be too much excitement for him right now.
Aren't you supposed to be taking it easy, Bessie?
Well, I'm fine. I seem to be in remission, which is the best time for a transplant. I want to thank you all for coming down here and helping me out. I know it's a lot to ask someone to donate their bone marrow,
I think it sounds neat.
but I can understand if someone were to be reluctant.
I'm still thinking about it. That's all.
Your appointment is today at 3, Lee. I hope you don't feel too rushed.
No.
Odds are better that your mom will be a match. So she'll get tested first, and then maybe you kids won't even have to bother.
Oh, really?
Hank, did Bessie offer you a chip yet?
Oh, that's what they're there for.
Oh, he has to wait to be asked, Bessie. Hank, put back the chip. Put it back. Put back the...
Lee, I put the chips out for the boys.
You have to understand, he has to wait to be asked.
Hank, would you like a chip?
Not right now, Aunt Bessie.
You know, your aunt, she offered you a chip. The polite thing to do is to take it.
I don't want one right now.
Take the chip or no Disney World.
I could give a fuck about Disney World.
That's it. Get out of my sight. I don't care where as long as I don't have to see you.
Charlie, would you like a chip?
Go ahead, honey, if you want one.
Take a bunch.
Not too many, you'll spoil your lunch. And don't make crumbs on your aunt's nice floor.
Can I go on trip or breathe?
Charlie, don't say things like that.
Sure you can.
Oh, look who it is, Marvin. It's Charlie. No, he's real. He's real. Yeah. Here, Charlie. Do this.
Bessie, I'm sorry about this. I mean, this is what the doctor has told me to do. I mean, you should have quiet, and I'm at the end of my rope. You tore up my check.
Lee, we're glad you're here. But we've been getting along fine by ourselves now for a long time. And not because we wanted to. That was your choice. I'm glad you're here. I'm very grateful. But we're doing okay.
Hank! Hank, I see you!
Hank, is that you?
Yeah?
Well, what are you doing out here?
Nothing.
It's a little late to be up doing nothing. Can't you sleep?
I don't need much sleep.
Growing boys need their sleep.
I'm done growing.
Oh, you want a sip of my coffee then?
Nah.
Gave me a scare, Hank. I'm not used to finding somebody else back here.
Want me to go inside?
No, unless... Will your mom care? Would she not want you to be out here?
She's asleep.
I don't see any harm in it. But don't tell your Aunt Ruth that I wander away from the house at night. It might make her nervous.
She's not my aunt.
She sure is.
No, she's my great aunt. You're my aunt. Marvin's my grandfather. I got a whole new family.
I guess you do. It must seem kind of strange.
No stranger than anything else.
Well, we're all glad you're here.
Yeah, we should do it again another 17 years.
Do you like Florida so far?
I haven't seen much.
Wow. Nights like this are nice. Oh, you used to be able to see a patch of the Gulf right through there.
Where?
Well, you can't see it anymore. They built that elementary school. I don't know where they thought the kids would come from. can still smell the water, though.
I can't.
Can't you? Maybe I just remember smelling it. Your mother and I haven't always gotten along. That's why I haven't been in touch so much.
Uh-huh.
You sure did a lot of hard work around here this afternoon.
I was bored.
I knew Dad's respirator shouldn't rattle like that.
You just had to get those Monopoly hotels that were crammed in there loose.
I wish you could have really known your grandfather. He would have liked having a boy around.
He was kind of jabbering at me when I was in there.
Well, that's his way of talking to you.
Kind of gave me the creeps.
Well, he's been sick for a very long time.
You ever wish you would just die?
Hank, don't ask that.
Why not?
It's rude.
I haven't made up my mind about getting tested yet.
Well, hopefully your mom will be a match.
Even if she isn't, I just...
Is that what you've been doing? Sitting out here thinking about it?
No.
Well, what have you been thinking about? You don't have to tell me, of course. Oh, well, what have you been doing with the tools?
I was just looking at them. I'm gonna put them back.
Well, I didn't think you were going to steal them, Hank. You can have them if you want them.
Really?
Sure,
You're giving them to me?
sure,
You're just giving them to me.
sure, why not?
They're really cool tools.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like ancient.
Oh, well, this was your grandfather's toolbox. I think he'd like you to have it.
They won't let me keep it though.
Who won't?
The hospital.
Oh, well, you won't be in there forever?
When I go back, they're moving me to a place for adults.
Why?
Turn 18 in 3 weeks.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. If the fire hadn't spread up the street, it wouldn't have been such a big deal.
Uh-huh.
Or if plastic didn't give off noxious fumes. Nah. Now they want to make sure I'm not some sort of threat.
Oh, you're not a threat. I'm sure they'll see that. Wait, you're probably the best one there.
One dude in my floor held a razor blade to his tongue for 5 straight hours. Talked to the orderlies, ate, everything.
Why on earth did he do that?
He was trying to break my record.
Hank, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm grown up.
You know, when I look at you, I see a lost little boy.
You need to get your eyes checked. So Marvin like to fix stuff?
Maybe that's where you get it from. Oh, he used to make your mom so mad. He would leave the radio lying around in pieces. Oh, she wanted to turn it up loud and dance wild around the house.
My mom liked to dance.
You bet.
Hey, who took this?
Let me see. Oh, that's your grandmother.
Looks a lot like Mom.
She does take after her. Your grandfather had this taped above his workbench.
She's young.
She was young. Do you want to keep that too?
I don't care.
I'll keep it then.
Did you know my dad?
Well, I only met him once. Doesn't your mom talk about him?
I know he had a motorcycle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I know your mom was nuts about him.
You meet him at the wedding?
No. It was after I knew I was going to have to be down here for longer than I thought, taking care of Dad and Aunt Ruth. I had to go back home and sell off the rest of my stuff.
Did they have you over for dinner or something?
No. I just kind of stopped by. I was curious to meet this guy who could take up absolutely all of your mom's time. It wasn't much of a visit. He was asleep on the couch, and Lee had just mopped the kitchen floor and didn't want to wake him up, so we just kind of stood in the hall and talked for a while. He was still asleep when I left.
How'd he seem?
He seemed nice enough.
I don't think I'm gonna get tested. What do you think about that?
Can I ask why?
No reason. Being outside here is a lot different than being outside at the hospital.
How?
Seems bigger.
Well, maybe your mom wouldn't want you to be out here this late.
Okay.
Oh, did Ruth thank you for fixing the garage door?
Yeah.
That was very nice of you.
Nobody ever does anything to be nice. At least, that's what my therapist says.
He does?
People don't just do things, they have to get something for it.
He says that.
Yeah.
And you believe him.
Yeah?
So why have I spent the last 20 years of my life down here then? Because I enjoyed it? Because I got something out of it?
Yeah, or you wouldn't do it.
No. No, Hank. No, sometimes I can barely even... No.
First time I hear from you is when you need something.
Hank.
Maybe you thought you'd never land a husband. Maybe you just wanted to hide out. When you're not around, a nursing home will do it for the cash.
Your mom will not let them go into a home.
Why not? She doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Hank? Hank?
What do you want me to do with these?
They're yours.
Okay.
Hank? Hank, you're my nephew. And I love you, no matter what you've decided.
Okay.
What time is it?
You just asked me.
What is it?
4:12. Are you tired?
No. Why? Do I look tired?
No, you look good.
Why did you ask me then?
We've been waiting. I thought maybe you were tired of waiting.
Well, I am tired of waiting.
That's all I meant. Why, do you feel tired?
I feel fine.
You look great.
I feel good.
Let me try to explain it again.
I understood what you were saying.
Well, for your sister's benefit.
You're saying I can't afford to put Dad and Ruth in this nursing home even if I wanted to.
That's not what I'm saying.
It's not?
No, let me say this. What does it matter what I'm saying if you have no interest in this facility?
I didn't say that.
She did.
Oh, she didn't mean it.
I think I did.
Where do you want them to end up, Bessie? In county? For recreation, they'll push the wheelchairs into the hallway and watch the medicine cart roll by. Here they have computer games. Oh, they have Nerf basketball.
We have a video library, sing-alongs, even date night.
Who is Dad going to date?
Oh, you'd be surprised. The women outnumber the men 5-1.
This is the best place we've seen.
Excuse me, we can't afford it, so why are we even talking?
I never said that.
What did you say?
Let me get something that might help.
I know this is hard, but there's no reason to get depressed about my test results, because I know Charlie's bound to be a match. So none of this means anything anyway, because you're going to be fine.
I don't like you pressuring Hank.
What I'd like to do is take a stick to him.
I have to get Charlie to Dr. Wally's and still get to the pharmacy before it closes.
Oh, I'll take Charlie. We've got time. You have more energy than I do. The way you take care of Daddy and Ruth, I wouldn't last a week.
It's not hard.
You've done amazing things, Bessie.
I haven't done so much.
You should be proud.
I've only done what anyone would do.
I get my degree next quarter.
You should be proud of that.
I've already had a freelance job doing hair for a TV commercial. It's just a local. But guess how much they paid me for one day?
Oh, I don't feel like guessing.
Guess!
$300.
That's right. $300. Why would you guess that?
It just popped into my head.
Oh, most people would have guessed lower.
Well, $300 is a lot of money.
It's a lot for one day. I feel like my life is finally starting.
Who would take care of them here?
Doctors! Oh, did you see they have a pool? They have a mirror ball in the cafeteria for disco night. This is a nice place. It even smells nice. Do you want a candy?
No.
I should take them all. She kept us waiting for so long. I could give them to the boys.
Don't take them, Lee. She'll notice they're gone.
Oh, she's not going to accuse us. She'll be too embarrassed. Lee, relax. Or she'll think you took them.
Put them back.
I can't. They're all rolling around in my purse.
If you'll turn to page 4 in this packet, you'll see a chart of the various state and federal financial aid programs for our facility. Do you see that? Page 4.
I have the low impact aerobic schedule.
So do I.
Oh, here.
Is that woman at the front desk a nurse?
She's wearing white.
Well, they just do that. So you think there are more nurses around than there are. Did you touch her hands?
Why would I touch her hand?
They're ice. That woman has no circulation. I can't believe they let her touch patients.
She's probably just a receptionist.
So, she's a fake.
She's not a fake. She's a real receptionist, wearing white.
Dad would have never done this.
Well,
Do you remember how he cared for Mom?
I was little. Mom was just this vague presence in a shut room at the end of the hall.
Well, I remember.
We're doing the mature thing, Bessie. We're seeing what our options are.
Why can't you take care of Dad and me?
Oh, the nuns would love that.
You could move here. You could have the house.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Oh, 'cause I have Hank to think about.
He's very unhappy there.
Of course he's unhappy there. If he were happy, he wouldn't be there.
You could find something for him down here, Lee. You could have the whole house, the sunshine. You could find work down here.
No.
Just give me one good reason.
Just no.
But why?
'Cause I don't want to. I made this decision once already. When Daddy had his first stroke, I made this decision then. I wasn't going to waste my life.
So, you think I've wasted my life?
Of course not.
I can't think of a better way to have spent my life.
Then we both made the right decision.
You are the most...
Say it. You have been saying it in a million different ways since I got down here.
I have not. I've been bending over backwards to avoid having this conversation.
What conversation? What are you doing?
I'm paying her for them.
Oh, put that
I
back.
am not going to let you steal them. It's wrong.
It isn't wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
Oh, it's your money.
If you'll turn to page 4, there is a chart here on various financial aid programs available.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see that you don't qualify for any of them.
So, you're wasting our time.
No, it means you need to drop into a lower income bracket.
Lower?
You need to deplete your savings on no asset acquisitions, including your home equity.
Lower.
Let me explain it again.
I understand what you're saying.
For your sister's benefit, you need to spend your savings and your home equity on something that has no resale value and cannot be considered an asset. 70% of our residents have done this to qualify for assistance.
What do they buy?
Most buy very elaborate tombstones.
Oh,
It's the perfect financial solution.
I am going to go wait in the car.
Do you have something I could take with me?
Yes. Here you are.
Does everyone understand the procedure we're about to do? Are there any questions?
How long does it take for the anesthetic to kick in?
It is not so important that you understand the procedure, Bob.
Oh. Well, can I see your medical history cards, please?
Who is going to be the brave one and go first?
I want to go. Can I?
I don't care. What grade are you in, Hank?
I'm Charlie.
I'm Dr. Wally.
Hey Hank, can I ask you something? Says here on your medical history card that you're currently taking lithium, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great drug, isn't it? Let me ask you something though. Did you find you put on any weight, since you...
No.
No. Huh.
Hank, I thought you'd be at home.
Nah, I'm here.
Where's your mom?
She went over to the mall.
Where's Charlie?
He's in back already.
Are you here to be with Charlie?
I'll probably get tested too.
Nervous?
No.
These are new offices for them. Their old ones became infested with bugs.
Bugs don't bother them.
No?
They'll crawl the drain in the boys' shower, or they hide in the lumber behind the wood shop. Sometimes they even float in the soap basins on the sinks. You get used to them.
I wouldn't.
There's one dude in my room. There's 12 of us in this room. This one dude catches bugs and puts them on a leash.
A leash?
Yeah, a hair leash. He pulls out a strand of hair, ties it around the bug, and the other end he tacks up underneath his bunk. He had this whole zoo of bugs walking in little circles under his bed. Till this one dude smashed them all at the back of his cafeteria tray. It was funny.
Sounds funny.
It's not like anyone ate off the tray. It was an old tray. We used that to slide down the mud hill behind the seizure ward.
Uh-huh.
You get going real fast. This one dude's old man used to clock pitches for the National League East. Clocked me with his radar gun going 50.
That's fast.
Yeah. Then my tray shot out from underneath me and broke this dude's windpipe. We had to perform an emergency tracheotomy with a really sharp piece of bark and a big Man, it was something. You want candy?
No. Why do you tell these stories?
What?
These stories. Razors under the tongue. Tracheotomies.
I'm not making anything up.
Why did you pretend you weren't going to get tested? Why did you put me through that?
I could still walk out of here.
Why do you tell so many lies?
I haven't told you shit. You don't know anything about that place.
Then tell me.
You don't know.
Tell me.
You don't know.
I was in the hospital. It was boring. I was scared and it was boring.
There's this one dude
If
who...
this is another tall tale, I am not interested.
Pass me on. What magazine is this? That's a human heart. That's a kidney. That's a lung. That's a human brain. And skin? I was in a pool tournament in my ward. Mom tell you?
No.
I came in fourth. It's true. She doesn't think it's a big deal.
That's great.
Got my toe broken in there.
How?
Guy threw a garbage can at me, landed right on my foot.
Why did he do that?
No reason I know of. Broken toes never heal.
Does it hurt?
Sometimes. A lot of drugs float around in there, so.
Do you take them?
Most of the time I keep to myself. Most of the time I just sit in my room. I got a roommate, but Most of the time he's got his face to the wall. Most of the time I think about not even being there. I think what it'd be like to be someone else. Like someone you see on TV or a magazine. Even just walking free on the grounds. And they can keep me as long as they want. It's not like a prison sentence. I've already been there longer than most. A lot of the time, I think about getting this house, all this land around it, and I'd get a bunch of dogs. Not like small ones you'd step on, but big dogs. Like a horse. I'd let them run wild. They'd never know a leash. And I'd build a go-kart track on my property, charge people to race around it. Those places pull in the bucks. I'd be raking it in. Nobody would know where I was. I'd be gone. Most of the time I just want to be someplace else.
And why aren't you?
Huh?
Why aren't you someplace else?
What do you mean?
Do you want to be in there?
No.
Then why are you still there?
I have no choice.
Well, you're the one who told me that people only do what they want to do.
Yeah?
So you must want to be in there.
No, no way.
Then show them you don't need to be there.
It's not easy like that. People start thinking you're one way and pretty soon you're that way.
So there's nothing you can do?
It's hard. That's all.
I don't want you wasting your life in there.
Well, neither do I.
Then why are you still there?
Because they put me in there.
Why did they put you in there?
Because I burned the house down.
Why did you burn the house down?
Hank, we can go ahead and get you started while we're waiting for the anesthetic to work on little Sammy.
Charlie?
Did I call you Hank? It must be these new offices. Would you like to come on back?
Would you come back with me?
Sure I would.
Hank,
Yeah?
do you ever actually think about dying?
No. Do you?
No. Hank,
Yeah.
what do you want for your birthday?
I don't care.
Wish we never had to go home.
Can you breathe like that?
Yeah. Hank,
Yeah.
are you excited about Walt Disney World?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just going to bed. I forgot my coffee.
why are you drinking coffee so late?
I like it. Why are you still up?
I guess I was thirsty.
Did you, find everything you need?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Your boys didn't eat much at dinner.
No. You have a way with Hank.
I don't.
You do. You have a way with him.
He's a good boy.
Is he?
Sure he is.
I wish I knew your secret.
I just talk to him.
You saying I don't?
It's late and we've got Disney World in the morning.
I could fix your wig for you.
Fix it?
I could style it for you. I know how.
Does it look bad?
No. But if you have a wig, you should have fun with it. Try different looks.
Uh-huh.
Something sporty or sophisticated. Out on the town, evening thing.
I just brush it out every now and then.
I have my whole makeup kit down here too.
I don't bother much with that.
You should. I mean, because it's fun. And you never know when you might meet someone.
Meet someone?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
mean a man?
Yes, a man.
I haven't thought about a man in years.
You're lying.
I'm sorry we haven't been seeing eye to eye.
When?
At the nursing home?
I don't remember anything about it.
I don't want us to fight.
I don't think we have been.
I want us to get along.
We do get along.
I don't want us to just get along. I don't want us to be polite.
I've never had a problem with that.
I want us to, I want, not much seems important to me anymore.
We're sisters.
The past is the past.
We're sisters.
I want you to know that I don't
I
like-
do know.
Ah!
Maybe we should go and...
No, just sit quiet for a moment. He scares himself sometimes and then he falls back to sleep.
Do you remember when Daddy used to drive us down to Miami for vacations?
Sure I do. The two of us asleep in the back seat.
How'd we fit?
Tuna sandwiches sliding across the dash.
Daddy would have talk radio on real low.
It'd be so cold outside.
The gas man would run out of his warm office to pump our gas. He wouldn't even bother with a coat. Waitresses would lift me, light as a feather, up over someone's head and plop me in the back of the booth. Everyone seemed so strong to me then.
We were little.
Seemed like such a long trip.
Forever. Are you, seeing anybody now?
Usually.
Well, I hope you have someone real in your life.
Oh, I don't have much trouble with that.
I wasn't talking about that.
You should be. There's no reason you haven't had love in your life, Bessie.
I think I've had love.
Men. There's no reason. You're not ugly, Bessie.
Thank you.
Well, you're not. I know a lot of boys who were interested in you, but they just thought you were stuck up.
Thank you.
Well, if you'd given them any encouragement.
I had a true love.
You did?
Yes.
Did he know?
Yes.
You mean you had a boyfriend?
Yes, I had a boyfriend. Why is that such news?
Well, how could I not know about it?
It wasn't anybody you knew.
Bart Martik.
No. Why do you say Bart Martik?
Because I remember that you used to stare at him out the side of your face.
Oh, don't remember that. Well, maybe I did stare at him a little. But it was only because he had that lazy eye. It was never anything romantic.
Who then?
Wasn't anyone you knew.
Come on, Bessie. It's not like I'm gonna tell anybody.
Clarence James.
Who?
I told you you didn't know him.
How could I not know him?
He was only around in the summers.
Bessie! You went with the carny worker.
He was a very nice person.
I didn't say anything.
This is why I kept it a secret.
I didn't say anything. Daddy would have killed you.
Well, he's never going to know.
There were a lot of cute ones.
He was cute.
Which one was he?
He mostly ran the Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he liked me because he always gave me an extra ride.
That's sweet.
One time, he left me swaying so long at the top, I almost started to cry.
He's a flirt.
He had these big ears.
Oh, I do remember him. He was cute.
He always said he probably came from England because of his name, Clarence James. Oh, he made a big deal about his manners. And he had the funniest laugh. He would open up his mouth real wide. And no sound would come out.
He was only there about 3 summers,
4 summers.
and then he stopped coming.
That's right.
What happened?
It's nothing like you think.
What happened?
They always have this last picnic down by the river. Except this year, there was a kind of cold snap, so a lot of people were bundled up. Now, Clarence, he'll deny it. He likes to be the center of attention. So Clarence decides to go swimming anyway. He knew everybody'd be watching him. Everyone was there. His friends, his family, me. So Clarence dives in, and then he pops up somewhere else, and he's laughing, you know? He's making that monkey face. Gets us all laughing. And then he ducks back under, and he pops up somewhere else, and he's laughing even harder, which gets us all laughing even harder. And then he ducks back under. He doesn't come up. And he doesn't come up. And he doesn't come up. Laughing and choking looked the same on Clarence. He drowned right in front of us. Every time he came up for air, there we were just laughing and pointing. What could he have thought?
Bessie, you should have told me.
If I couldn't tell people I had a carny boyfriend, I couldn't tell people my carny boyfriend drowned.
You should have told me anyway.
We were never that close.
Weren't we?
No.
Do you want me to do something with that wig?
What?
I don't know. Let me look at it. Huh? No, you're gonna have to take it off. I won't hurt it. This is a nice wig. Bessie, oh, it's nicely ventilated. We can do a lot with this. Do you want me to?
Sure.
I'm glad we made the trip. I only wish we could stay longer. You know, this is a nice weave. I can do a lot. I can put it...
Ruth? Bessie!
Oh, Ruth, I'm here, Ruth.
Oh. I went by your room and you weren't there.
Oh, I'm still here, Ruth.
It was empty.
Oh, I'm still here, honey bunch.
These are expensive.
This is the diet.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
That Swiss Family Robinson treehouse is huge.
I guess.
We saw that movie. Do you remember? I took you. Oh, I took you both. That's when I was driving the Plymouth. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I took you both to that movie.
I remember Dad took us to Planet of the Apes.
No, he didn't.
You didn't?
No. I took you to that, but you were older then.
That was a good movie.
The one with the apes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Are you having a good time?
Where's Charlie?
Huh. He's probably still at the Hall of Presidents. You didn't want to see that. I'm proud of you, Hank. Getting tested for Bessie.
We're gonna sit here all day.
Well, we're gonna wait for them, huh? Oh, maybe we'll eat or we'll see that movie that wraps around you.
Me and Charlie want to go to Space Mountain.
Oh, we'll do that.
You want to go for ourselves?
No. I already went back on my ultimatum, just letting you come. I think you're doing real well this trip. I think they're gonna hear how well you did. I think it's gonna mean a lot to them. For the most part, your behavior down here has made me very happy. But no. Oh, that submarine ride. Now, that was a movie too.
Did we see that one?
Did you? I don't know. I don't remember.
With Dad?
No. No, not with your dad. Do you like apes? Do you like animals? Do you like... Hey! You're not gonna get another one. Do you want to know something about your dad? On Saturdays I worked and he used to take care of you.
He did?
Yeah. And sometimes on Saturdays you get hurt. I know you like to roughhouse too much, and I would yell at you for roughhousing too much, but you'd still get hurt. So I started leaving my job early so I could get home, and I'd yell at you, and I'd yell at you, and I would beg you, please stop hurting yourself, because he was my husband, Hank. And I loved him, and I didn't know what to do, and then Charlie came, and I just... My feelings for you, Hank, they're like a big bowl of fish hooks. I can't just pick them up one at a time. I pick up one and they all come. So I tend to leave them alone. But...
Oh. Well, there you are. Oh, it's like a piece of heaven fell from the sky, isn't it? Oh, all these handsome young men and women. Oh, everyone is so nice. Mickey Mouse pushed my chair for a while, didn't he, Charlie?
Oh, he did. Oh, is he still around? Because, I want to get a picture.
Oh, I don't know where he went. He's probably very busy.
Where's Bessie?
Oh, she's getting cokes for everyone.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you like the Hall of Presidents?
Ooh, it was so nice to see FDR again.
Oh, Charlie, do you want to eat? Are you hungry? I'm good. Well, please don't read. Charlie, you're at Disney World. Look around you.
Oh, you want to put your book in my lap?
I'm good. That's all right. You read if you want. It doesn't matter.
Here we are. I hope everyone's thirsty. Hank? Lee?
I already have one.
Oh, you have an extra one then. Well, Hank, you look extra thirsty. And Ruth?
Oh, that looks nice and cold.
And Charlie. Isn't it a beautiful day? It seems like forever since I've been outside.
Did you like the Hall of Presidents?
Well, it was kind of fun to see JFK again.
You should have come with us, Lee. You don't know what you missed.
Well, maybe next time. Oh! Who's that?
Oh!
Is that Pluto?
Oh, no, it looks more like a gopher.
Well, those aren't gopher ears.
Wait, is Pluto a dog or a gopher?
More like horse ears.
Well, we should get our picture taken with it.
I don't want my picture taken with some mutant.
Should we wait for something more Disney?
Like Daisy Duck.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Hank, huh?
That looks like something you could see at Six Flags.
But we're all together now. I'm gonna go over and ask him to come over.
Hey, Charlie, let's go to Space Mountain.
Okay.
Oh, Hank, I don't think your mother wants you to go alone.
She doesn't care.
I think she does.
We'll be right back.
Hank, please.
We'll only be gone a second.
Hank, stay here.
Fine.
That is the rudest cartoon character I have ever met. He knew damn well what I was asking him, but he just kept bobbing his head and waving his hoof at me like some dumb animal.
Hooves?
Hooves, paws. Was I supposed to tip him?
No.
Well, we'll just have to wait for someone else. Ruth, oh, do you want to go see It's a Small World?
Oh, if everyone else does.
Oh, sure, why not?
Oh, I think I want to just sit here for a bit. You all go ahead.
Oh, well, we can sit a bit longer.
Oh, no, it just feels so good to sit in the sun. I'll catch up with you later.
Where?
How about Space Mountain?
Oh, Space Mountain in an hour?
Okay.
Oh, why don't you come with us, Bessie?
I just want to sit here for a while, Ruth. And besides, if I go, somebody's going to have to ride by themselves.
All right, well, we'll meet you at the front of Space Mountain in an hour, right where the line starts.
I'll be there.
Charlie, do you want me to push your aunt for a while?
No, I like pushing.
You're a good driver.
You're all right. You're all right.
Where am I?
Oh, in the Lost Children's Hut.
Where?
The Lost Children's Hut?
Bessie!
She's all right, Ruth.
Bessie!
I'm fine.
Oh, are you all right now?
I just got real tired.
Oh, you should rest.
I am.
Oh, you do too much. You always do too much.
I promise I won't do so much anymore, Ruth. I promise.
She's okay, Ruth.
We only paid Dad's nurse until 7 o'clock.
Don't worry about that.
Is there a phone?
I'll call.
Dr. Surratt and Dr. Wally are meeting us at the hospital.
Dr. Surratt?
Oh, he just wants to look at you. He's back.
I have to go to the hospital?
Well, they just want to look at you to see if you're okay. Well, if you feel good, there's no reason you can't go home.
I feel good.
What happened?
I fainted.
From the heat?
There was blood in my mouth.
Oh, are you still bleeding?
No. Did a doctor look at me?
No, he just thought you fainted, so he carried you in here to lie you down.
Who's he?
The gopher man.
The gopher man?
Yes.
Carried me to the Lost Children's Home?
Well, he thought you just fainted. He didn't know you'd been bleeding.
Well, I couldn't have bled that much.
Maybe you fainted from not eating. That might be all that it is.
I fainted because because I was scared.
That's okay.
I was so scared.
It's all right.
See, what's happening to me? I never sleep. I can't sleep. I'm afraid to close my eyes. I'm afraid if I close my eyes, I won't wake up. So I jerk myself awake. I yank myself awake all night long, and then I pour myself another cup of coffee, and I just want to find a place to hide. I'm trying to be brave, but I'm scared. I'm so scared.
What do you got to be scared of, huh? You're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine. There's still Hank and Charlie. Are you forgetting that? They're gonna be okay.
Where are they?
They're sitting out front.
Is Space Mountain fun?
Yeah, real fun.
We're lucky to have those boys.
I know I am.
They're good boys. Both of them.
I know they are.
And you know,
What?
I'm lucky to have Dad and Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
I've had so much love in my life. When I look back, I've had so much love.
They love you very much.
I don't mean that. I mean I love them. I'm lucky to have loved someone so much. I'm lucky to have loved so much. I'm so lucky.
Yes, you are. You are.
But we're fooling ourselves, Lee.
How?
Hank and Charlie aren't going to match.
You don't know that.
They're my nephews. They're once removed.
It could still happen.
I don't want to pretend any longer, Lee. We have too many decisions to make before you leave.
We don't have to make them right now, huh?
Is that true?
Hank, would you give me a wheelchair, please?
Charlie is.
Do you feel up to go into the car?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, I don't remember ever being that small.
Ready?
Yes.
Charlie. Charlie,
What?
what are you doing?
Sleeping, what are you doing?
I can't sleep.
How come?
How come you do so bad in school?
I don't know.
You need to study more.
Get off me.
This is cool. Your eyes shrink when I shine the light in them.
I can't breathe.
And quit letting Mom buy all your clothes. You look like a geek.
You're gonna make me go blind.
Just pay more attention, okay?
Okay. I don't think I look so bad.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
Okay. Charlie, how much money do you have down here?
$15.36.
Where'd you buy that stupid goofy hat?
I like it.
If I ever take anything from you, you know I'll find a way to pay you back, right?
Hank,
Go to sleep now.
Here, try this one, Charlie.
I'm afraid I'll poke you in the eye.
Oh, no. I trust you. You have a steady hand, not like me.
Look up.
Not too heavy now.
Okay.
I don't mean to tell you what to do.
No, tell me.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to pretty myself up like this, and since I can't remember when.
Tonight's the night.
Oh, I hope nothing goes wrong. They almost got married once before the church caught fire.
Now, is Coral the same character who shot Lance's dad in the head?
Mm-hmm.
And now they're getting married.
Well, he lived. And besides, she felt awful about it.
How's that?
Oh, what a good job.
You look pretty.
Oh, no. No, I don't. If I look anything at all, that's because you're such a help. Where's Hank, Charlie? I want him to move the TV from my room into Bessie so she can watch too.
I can do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, it's awfully heavy.
Nah, I've got it.
Let me see, Ruth. Oh, you look beautiful.
Oh, don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
I'm just a silly old woman dressing up for a TV show.
No, you're not.
Oh.
And I am going to make some snacks so we won't be getting up during the program.
Oh, this has become such a production. Is everyone going to watch?
I don't know where Hank is. I don't know where he got to.
Well, I'll find him.
Okay. It's nice to see you up and about, Ruth. It must be wonderful to get rid of that constant pain.
Oh, yes. Although I do sometimes miss it.
I got it. Oh.
Yeah.
What are you doing up?
I'm going to give Dad his 1 o'clock.
Oh, I was going to do that.
I can do it.
Oh, but you're supposed to be taking it easy.
I am.
Well, do you want a snack?
Better just cut me up some fresh fruit.
Oh, I'll get it. Hello? Oh, hi, Dr. Surratt.
What is it?
It's Dr. Surratt. Oh, he wants to talk to you.
Hello, Doctor? Yes. Oh, you did? Good. I see. I see. So I should just continue taking what I'm taking now? No, I'm not. I understand. Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye. They got Hank and Charlie's test results back. It looks like it's not going to work out.
Oh, Bessie.
It's pretty much what we expected. We knew the odds were against it.
Well, maybe we should take them again. Maybe they made a mistake.
Maybe, but I don't. I'm supposed to just continue doing the therapies I'm doing now and see what kind of luck I have.
That's right. Those are good things to be doing.
Where's Hank? We should tell Hank. I was in the middle of doing something. What was I doing? Oh, Dad.
Do you want to lie down?
No,
I can do this.
I'm fine.
Charlie.
I'm fine. It's not like it was a surprise. It's what we all expected. It's what I always had in the back of my mind. Now I can just stop thinking about it. I can just quit thinking about it. Just stop thinking about it. Where's Hank? We should tell Hank.
Charlie, where's your brother?
He's got to be somewhere.
Hank? Hank!
Hank ran away.
What?
He ran away last night.
Oh, Charlie, no.
He left you this. I didn't read it.
Aunt Bessie, go on someplace else. Goodbye, good luck. I love you too, Hank.
He said he was sorry he couldn't wait.
Oh, Charlie, we have to tell your mother.
We can't.
Charlie, she has to know.
I promised I wouldn't tell her until tonight.
Would you like me to tell her?
Aunt Bessie, I promised. It was the last thing I said to her. Him.
Why don't you go on outside? Dad? Dad, what is it? Dad, it's all right. It's just me. It's all right. There's nothing to be afraid of, Dad. There's nothing to be afraid of. Hurry up, Charlie, the show's starting. Here, Dad, let me do that for you.